Welcome everybody to Living Well with Sohini, a program dedicated to the practices of diet and lifestyle rooted in the ancient wisdom of yoga and Ayurveda. Today I would love to share with you a daily practice in Ayurvedic treatment that you can do to increase your immunity, to increase longevity, and to help with overall physical and mental state and equilibrium in the body. So this is called Abhyanga, a self-massage that you would do daily. And there's two reasons why we would want to do the applying oil to the body. So oil is heavy and dense, and it's a great way to bring grounding and stability naturally in the body for two reasons. One, you are drawing in the nutrients that are already in the base oils themselves or herb medicated oils. And the second is by taking in these oils into the body through the largest organ, the skin, so we want to protect that and maintain it, is to create a detoxification in the body. So when you absorb oils, especially medicated ones, that are appropriate for your own constitution, you facilitate a detoxification process in the body. So Abhyanga is a way to increase longevity. So when you maintain the skin and by applying the oils, you're creating health naturally in the body. So you're helping with your immunity because you're stimulating the lymphatic system by moving and using your effort to move the skin and help with that draining of toxins and debris that is responsible for the lymphatic system. Next, you're also helping with your sleep. So doing this at night can help allowing you to go and have a great night's sleep, which is super important for your mental health. It's a great way to calm your nervous system and help with reducing stress. So Abhyanga, there's two ways that you can do it. You can do it the express way, maybe the contemporary way when you don't have that much time, or you can do it the long way, which is the traditional way of doing it for 45 minutes to an hour. So first, you would start with picking your oil, and you can use a coconut oil or you can use a sesame oil. So now that it's in the fall and the winter, I would suggest a sesame oil. This is warming, and you want to make sure that you're creating that warmth in the body. And the next is coconut oil. This is cooling in nature, and so you would want to do this in the summer months. So once you pick your oil, also there's very high quality oils like this Sarada oil, which is a Vata oil, and I have here a Pitta oil. So these two, one would be good for people that are naturally have more air in the system, in the body, that are mostly, that they have a lot of anxiety and so forth, then you want to go with a Vata oil. If you have sensitive skin or you're prone to heat, then you would want to go with a Pitta oil. So once you choose your oil, you want to make sure that the oil is warm. So you're bringing heat into the body to open up the pores, allowing the oil to soak in down into the bone. The bone contains marrow, and that facilitates the strength and the calming of your nervous system. So how would you heat up the oil? So there's a couple ways. I traditionally do it by taking boiling water and I would fill a mug, and then I would place my container of oil in the mug and wait for 5 minutes. And bingo, you have a nice warm oil, and it's in a spout where you can easily disperse it in your hands. And then you would coat the body, massage the body, rest, and shower. So this is the 4 steps. So you would cover the body completely with oil. You would massage the body, then you would wait and rest and allow the oil to soak in for about 20 to 45 minutes, and then you would take a shower. So I'm going to demonstrate how it's done. So you would start with your warm oil, and you would start at your feet. So you would massage the feet, and then you would go up towards the knee, and long sweeps to the joints. So you'd be long and slow, and then at the joints you would round and then continue on. So starting towards the heart from the feet all the way up, both legs, and then in the belly, circular motion, so up to the ascending colon and down the descending colon, a nice massage for your digestion and the belly. And then you would go into the arms, and then the opposite arm, and for females, a breast massage. So it would look like this, and then the opposite direction. Great for breast health and removing toxins from that tissue. So I'm going to demonstrate. Now, doing an Abhyanga is can be tricky in the sense that there's a lot of oil, and maybe you're not familiar with how much oil to use, and it can get messy. So what I do is I sit on my bed with a large towel, and I have my little space heater to keep me extra warm, and then I start from there. And so I'm going to show you the amount of oil that I would be using. So I'm taking the oil here, and I'm starting here on the arm. And so what you would want to do is you want to apply the entire body a large amount of oil, okay? And then for the massage part, I would start with the hands, massaging the hands and the fingers. And I'm doing this with care, with love. This is a great way to connect with yourself, create intimacy with yourself, and to dedicate some time, self-love, self-care, and practice and attention. So I do the hands, and then circling at the joints, and then long and slow strokes. Almost like as if I have never touched or seen my body before. So I'm doing this with gentleness, and almost you could, as if you were a baby or your grandmother. So really taking care of the body and your intention, your attitude towards it. And then you're circling the joint here at the elbow, and then long strokes up the arm, circling the shoulders, and then you can go up and down. And so you can see, I do this all the time, so the skin is soft. It really makes a difference in the appearance and quality of your skin. And also, your touch, it's gentle, but there is some effort. So getting that lymphatic system moving, that only can do this through touch. So, and you're going towards the heart. And and then you would continue on for the massage part of the Abhyanga. So to repeat, what you would want to do is to coat the body, and that could take about 5 minutes. And then you would go into the massage part of it and taking your time, and that could be about 15 to 20 minutes. And then you would allow this oil to absorb into the body, and that's a time for self-reflection. You can meditate, or you can do even a contemporary where you might watch some TV or a movie that is something that is obviously not violent, or something that's conducive for what you're doing, maintaining this internal peace. But you can strategize with yourself and say, if you want to do 2 things at once and you're not in that meditative type mood, then do things together. So you're giving yourself this attention and practice, and you can also do something else as well. And so also you want to make sure that you're taking some oil and putting them into the ears, just a little bit, using your pinky, and very gentle massaging the face. And then you would put some oil at the crown of the head and massaging the head as well. So since this is a daily practice for me, I don't always put the oil in my hair, but I would highly recommend it. It's a great way to create a wonderful sound sleep and nourishment and conditioner, a deep conditioning for your hair. And so once you're done, you would take a hot shower, and making sure that you're not going to slip in the shower, so being attentive to that. And you don't need any soap. You would just simply allow the hot water to wash off any excess oil. And yes, of course, if you need the extra soap to get into certain areas, but leaving the oil on the skin coming out of the shower, pat dry, and you're good to go. So this is the self-care Abhyanga Ayurvedic practice. And if you want, you can, like I said, there's 2 ways to do it. You can do it the traditional way for 45 minutes to an hour, or you can do a 10-minute practice where you apply, you massage for 5 minutes, you wait for 5 minutes, and you're off. And so you can also use the medicated oil that looks like this. This is a red infused with about 70 different types of herbs. So it's really magical and wonderful. Or you can do a simple sesame oil or coconut. Either way, it's really about bringing this oil into the body and to reduce the vata, or the excess air and movement that is happening, to create calmness and relaxation, which is conducive for a disease-free body. And so I hope you enjoyed this practice of Abhyanga. And for more information, you can find me at SOHINILivewell.com, and for yoga at All That Matters in Providence. Thank you for tuning in and practicing self-care, self-love, longevity in the body. May you crave the good. Namaste.